So I like that we do have a mana potion since it can be very hard to generate mana during the early rounds and even mid rounds of runs. I think in general mana is a mid to late round buff anyways. It's practically useless during the early game because not too many common or rare items use mana. The broom is the only one that I can see you benefiting from, and even then it's not that amazing because of the odds. There is also extra luck that you can get from blueberries, but even then I don't think it's a game changer. And even though I'm happy that mana potion is a thing, it kind of breaks how recipes work in general in backpack battles. Typically, the product of a recipe takes on aspects of the items used to make it. Look at the mana thirst. It gains mana for every hit, and then after 20 you can steal life of both the mana orb and hungry blade used to create it. Now look at the mana potion. You have a health potion that gives you HP back and cleanses poisons, which is huge because poisons are an S tier debuff right now in the game. It's one of the reasons why Reapers outclass Rangers during the early rounds of each run. Next we have blueberries, which give you mana and luck. The only aspect that the mana potion takes from the health potion is that it's consumable. You lose the healing and poison cleansing. This kind of goes against how other recipe items work in the game. Also, the rarity of a mana potion isn't increased either. In fact, you can argue that you can gain more than 4 mana from a blueberry over time in a battle, which makes the new potion even worse. Of course, you can stack the mana pot with other potions to get 8 mana and 2 luck, but there are better potions out there to stack in my opinion. Mana pots also break the parity among potions. Outside of the demonic flask, which is a special type of potion anyways, all other ones have a basic and strong version. How are we going to get a strong version of a mana potion? More blueberries? I hope it doesn't involve adding a mana orb to it. Now, I'm not saying that all the potions have to follow the same rule. I like how the strong pestilence flask is a reaper only item, only because that means the rangers will eventually get their own potions as well. I do wonder if it's going to have properties of a carrot or play more into the reaper's strength of luck and critical damage. Can't wait to see it honestly. But nonetheless, I'm glad that the devs are always thinking outside the box. I can only see 2 reasons why they're going this route instead of letting us just flat out buy a mana potion. One is that they feel like mana is too strong of an endgame buff and want players to make a hard decision between the trade-offs. The other reason that I can think of is that they don't want to dilute the item shop with more options that will increase RNG. Typically, RNG is good in games, but too much will just frustrate gamers. And RNG in this game is very huge in terms of its enjoyability. I don't think it would be such a bad idea for them to just increase the number of items that we can get from the item shop from 5 to 6 or even 7. Just a one-time increase. But that's just me. I would like to hear from you. I know mana potion isn't a game-changing item like how the shovel was, but I think the way it's created and works is very odd as well as not beneficial in most cases.